Hi guys, this is Satik from Debugging.com. In this video, we'll show you how to flash the latest Avium UI ROM based on Android 16 onto Nothing Phone 2. So please take a backup of all data on your phone and then let's get started. So first and foremost, get the Android SDK from my article. The link for the same is given here, and then extract them onto your PC. You can do so anywhere you want. In my case, I've done the same in C drive, and the files are the following of platform tools. Let me show you over here. Once you've done the extraction, now enable USB debugging and OEM unlocking. The debugging is required for ADB command, and OEM unlocking is required to unlock the phone. So let's enable both the toggles. For that, go to settings, about phone, then nothing OS and type on build number 7 times. Then go back, go to system, dev options, and enable OEM unlocking as well as USB debugging. When that is done, let's first verify the debugging connection. So for that, go to address bar of platform tools, type in CMD, hit the enter key. Now type in the command of ADB devices and verify you're having an ID. Just let me check it once. As you could see, we're having this ID. If that's all well and good, now you could unlock the phone. For that, it's quite easy way out. Simply boot the phone to Fasboot mode. Then use the command of Fasboot flashing unlock. You'll get a prompt on your phone. Just use the option of unlock the bootloader via the volume key and press the power key to confirm. That is it. Your phone will undergo a wipe and then it will be unlocked. All the steps in the video are shown in this article. Please have a look at it. Once you unlock the phone, you will now get hold of the ROM file, Avium UI ROM from this link. It's a vanilla build with no GApps. And likewise, you may also get the file of OrangeFox recovery from here. Once you've got both the files, let's flash the ROM file. For that, first off, boot the phone to Fasboot mode. For that, type in the command of ADB, reboot, bootloader, and hit the enter key. After that, wait for a few seconds. The phone should now be in the Fasboot mode. Once that happens, type in the command of Fasboot devices. So let's do that as well. Fasboot devices, and again hit enter. And verify that you are having an ID. As you could see in our case, we're having this ID. If you're not having any ID, in that case, please install the Fasboot drivers onto your PC. The link for the same is given over here. So install the drivers from here. And then right click on the Windows icon. Choose Device Manager and expand the phone section. Device Manager is over here. Expand the Android phone section. And verify your phone is shown here. As you could see in our case, our phone is shown here. If that's all well and good, let's now flash the ROM file. For that, okay, one more thing. Let's first wipe the super slot of our phone via the super empty file. The link for the same should be in my article as well. Okay, it's over here. The super empty img file. Get the file from this link and onto your PC in just a few seconds. It's currently loading. Click the download button and the file will now be there onto your PC in a few seconds. Just a 5 KB file. So I've just got the file of super empty img over here. Let's copy the file, paste the file inside platform tools. Likewise, do a renaming of the file. Rename it to super empty. Remove the numbers from the very end and the end to as well. And now let's first wipe the super slot of our phone by the super empty file. So for that, let me just see the command. Let's leave this side. It's not required any longer. So copy the command from here. Paste the command in the CMD window. You may also copy the command from the flashing steps, which is this one. So once you've got the file, wipe the super slot, copy the command, paste the command in the CMD window and hit enter key. It's now complete. After that, you will now flash the OrangeFox recovery onto your phone. So I made an article and video on that, but I show you once again how to get this job done. So the first step is done, second step is also done, third step is done as well. The fourth step, get the OrangeFox recovery from here, be in a zip file, extract the zip file, get the img file from there. Let me show you what I mean exactly. This is the recovery file, extract it and copy the file of recovery img from there and paste the file inside platform tools. When that is done, let's now flash the recovery file onto our phone. So the command is as follows: Fasboot flash, partition name recovery partition, file name is recovery.img, hit enter. The flashing will now start, take only a few seconds. So let's wait for that to complete. After that, type in the command of Fasboot, reboot, recovery and hit enter. The phone should now be in the recovery mode. So let's verify that as well. And after that, we may then flash the ROM file with ease, no issue whatsoever. All the steps are given in my article as well. The commands are there as well. You simply copy the commands from my article and paste them onto your CMD window. The flashing is now complete. We are now inside this OrangeFox recovery. So now we will flash the ROM. But for that, your first action is to do a phone formatting. This will wipe off all data from your phone. So make sure you have taken a backup beforehand. If you have taken a backup, then let's do a wipe first off. So for that, go to the wipe section. In just a few moments, this takes some time for the first time only. Now go to wipe, format data, type in yes, hit the orange check mark. You might see a few red warning signs. That's all normal, nothing to worry about. Now go back, go to reboot and choose the recovery slot. The phone will now reboot to the recovery mode, and with this we have remounted data slot of our phone. So let's now see if you could flash the ROM file or not. So once that is done, copy the ROM zip file from here, paste the file inside platform tools folder, compress. This is the ROM zip file, Avium UI, cut and paste it here in the CMD window. Likewise, do a renaming, rename it to ROM. The name becomes rom.zip. And let's now see if our phone is shown in the PC or not. Okay, nothing Pong is shown here, and over here or not, it's shown as well. But I cannot access the storage. It's not possible for now. Not an issue. Do one thing, copy the ROM file inside platform tools folder, as you could see over here, rename it to ROM. Then let's use the adb push command to do a file transfer. And for that, the command is as follows: adb push file name rom.zip space /. Let's use the SD card, the normal one. Enter. The file will now be transferred onto your phone in just a few seconds. So let's wait for that to complete. The file is now onto our phone, as you could see. Go to files once again, and the ROM is now shown here. Choose the ROM zip file, swipe to flash. The flashing will now start. Take up to around 4 to 5 minutes. So let's keep a tab on that. So guys, the flashing is now fine. As you could see, there's no issue whatsoever. Now go back, wipe, format data once again. Type in yes, hit the orange check mark. And with this, formatting is now complete. Now our last action, you could see over here, the flashing is done to the slot of non-active slot. So in my case, my active slot is slot A and the ROM is flashed in slot B. So let's make a slot switch. So please do the same, it's required, it's compulsory. So go to menu, reboot and tap on, in my case slot A is active. I'll make a switch to slot B because the ROM is flashed to the inactive slot. So in my case it's slot B. So I'll make a slot switch, and you could now see changing boot slot is now successful because the ROM is flashed in slot B, as you could see over here. And that is my main slot now. Now tap on reboot system. You might get a warning sign. Just try to reboot. It's all normal, nothing to worry about. And the first booting up again will take up some time, I guess around 30-40 seconds. So let's keep a tab on that. And the boot animation is here now. So the flashing went fine. Let's give it a few more seconds for it to boot up to the OS. Well, it's now successfully done. It was quite fast. So let's get started. If you want, you may connect to Wi-Fi, link your Google account and restore all the app data. But that will take some time. So I'm skipping this for now. It's based on the Lineage OS ROM. So that's great to see. Let's skip this for now as well. Dark theme, just the navigation is there. Start, and we are now inside the OS. It has a few pre-installed apps, but these are some unique apps, not from the Google app, because it's a non-GF variant of the ROM. So you could see the ROM's apps are not from the GF build. The telephone app settings, all these apps are non-Google apps. Okay, what is this? Cat share. Allow. Okay, it's used to share files. This is a new app which I have seen. The QS types is also somewhat nice. The blur effect is there in the backend. And apart from that, let's have a look at some of the other tweaks. First off, in the display section, dark theme pure black is there. Great to see. It's now enabled. Then colors, boosted, natural, alive, 3 colors are there. Display white balance is not required. Smooth display 120 Hz is fine. Tap to sleep is working. Tap to wake is also working well and good. In the system sections, moon suggestions, what all is there? Temporary screen always on, flashlight suggestions, music app suggestions, open link in app, URL opening. There are quite a lot of tweaks. Swipe, floating icons, try to cancel suggestions. Okay. I'll have to look at this feature currently. I'm not quite sure what it's doing, but I'll have a look at this. The moon features in the AVM lab. You must get the hint of lyrics while the songs are being played. Not required for me. Music lock screen. Keep music lock screen on. Custom lock screen. Let me see what is there in the custom lock screen. Oh, the clocks are interesting. I haven't seen this clocks in any other ROM till date. This is something similar to the Apple style, the iOS. These are some unique clock style which I am seeing after ages. Let's go with this one. This one, tap on customize. R color, you may change the color of R seconds menu as well. Blur the clock, blur effect, confirm. Well, I'm not quite sure why it's showing me this clock because I'm using a different clock. It's showing this clock over here. That is quite strange. Blur effect, confirm. nothing minute color, minor color, sorry, arc color. I don't know why that's being the case. So currently this is the clock style. If I want to use this clock, tap on apply. The clock is being shown, that's fine, and looks something unique. Depth wallpaper, you may enable that, but I don't have the depth wallpaper currently on my phone. Well, these are the depth wallpaper, but I'm not going to use these childish themes. For me, that's not something of my interest. Are there any other wallpapers from the depth ones? Or this is the only one? AI smart processing, original image. I don't have any image. Custom files, well, they have only one single file. I know it's fine because they have given at least a file, but I'm not going to use this one. So let's keep this turned off for now, and let me see what I get now. Oh, it's the same one, no issues. Let's keep this enabled, the depth wallpaper for now. Okay, let's use it for the time being. Launcher transition blur, full layer background blur effect for launcher transition such as app launch and exit. Yes, the background is being blurred when you open an app, as you see over here. These are some tweaks which I haven't seen in any other ROM till date. That's weird to see. Disable sensor for 6 seconds when app starts. Well, why will I do that? I don't know. Let's skip that. Screen text extraction, long press gesture navigation part 2. Enable. Okay. Something like circle to search. It's all in Chinese, but okay, force screenshot as well. You could bypass the flag secure to take screenshot in apps which don't allow this. For example, streaming apps, banking apps. You may take screenshot in those apps as well. These were some nice features. I haven't seen them in any other ROM till date. So a welcome addition. Floating menu. Let's say we want to add a few apps to the floating menu. And now what is to be done? Okay, it's there now. Wake with gestures. Hold up to suspend app launch mode. Where is the floating menu? Well, I require some practice, I suppose. I am not quite sure what exactly this means. With gestures, so where are these gestures to open the menu setting from left and right side of the screen? Bottom. Okay. Well, currently I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. Swiping, quickly open apps in pop-up window with gestures, convenient and efficient. So quickly open the menu by sliding from the left and right side of the screen buttons. Bottom. So, well, let's see what all is talking about. Currently, it's not been shown here. I guess something additional needs to be done by my end. The apps. Okay, now it's opened. You may add more apps as well or manage the floating window. Let's enable it, disable it. This is the floating menu. You may add in apps and they will be added. Okay, this makes some much sense. You may close it by dragging the icons to the cross button. Nice, great to see. Let's close this as well for now. That was a nice gesture. In the buttons, anything fancy? And called power menu, advanced restart is there. Let's see what all is there in that. System recovery, Fasboot, Fasboot D. Fasboot D is there. System UI is not there, but okay, no issues. Then show panel on the left hand side, take the partial screenshot. Glyph interface support is there as well. All the tweaks for the glyph interface is there. The UI is somewhat, you could see, misaligned. As of now, some text are going right hand side on the left hand side as well. That might be fixed in the next build, not a major concern for now. Status bar tweaks, quick pull down, let's say right hand side. It's working. System icons, store hide the icons from here. Clock positioning, show seconds as well. AM, PM style, battery style in the status bar, circle and percentage next to the icon. Now it's shown. Slider from quick settings. Okay, it's fine. Then gestures. The gesture navigation, one hand mount, tap to, okay, the same usual gestures which are there in all the ASP ROMs. Then apart from that, let's have a look at the wallpaper and style section. So you may change the colors from here or from this section, from here as well. Switch to light theme or change back to the dark theme from here. Then apart from that, change the wallpapers, on device wallpapers. There are a few wallpapers. Some of them are from the Pixel phones, Rising OS, I guess, as well. Enable theme icons. They are now enabled. Change the upgrade size. For me, it's the 5x5, which I use always. Let me make a choice once again, and they are now enabled. Icons and status bar. Let's go with Kai, and it's enabled as well. Font style, this one not a major change among any one of them, but let's choose this one only. Icon shape, Pebble is the one which I go with always. Apply, and it's now applied. In the lock screen, clock color and size can be changed from here. Small or dynamic, let's say small only for now. Shortcuts, icons, these are, we have already had a look at all of these tweaks. Then apart from that, widgets, home settings, icons, notification dot access for the icons is required. It has its own launcher, Avium launcher. Okay, that's nice. Then apart from the launcher, apart from that, home screen tweaks, single paper allow it's turn off at a glance, status bar, Google search bar from here. Google search bar is currently not there at the bottom because it's a vanilla build. That is why. In the app drawer, you may enable themed icons. Blur radius is there as well. All apps blur in the app drawer. Gestures, double tap to, okay, you want to call it, add these gestures as well by double tap. Let's say if I do a power menu, let me see if this works or not. Well, that was nice. Shake phone to clear all task. So we have this task. Let me now see if it works or not. And the tasks, well, that is working as well. These are some nice gestures which we have in this ROM. Gestures are done. After that, reset screens, clear all split screen. Let's add all of these options, even the, let's say, memory info as well. And the memory info is there. All the other options are shown at the bottom, as you could see. Miscellaneous tweaks, the usual ones, nothing fancy. You may hide the app from here, hide the app and show them back once again from here. So guys, that's all from this video. If you have any query with regard to this ROM or any of the flashing steps, let me know in the comment section. And thank you for watching the video.